Hi, everybody. Okay, sorry for all that craziness. I think I finally got my microphone working. I think. Just gonna wait for people to come on and tell me if they can hear me clearly. Um, it's too bad because I did a really good reading. I did a pretty in-depth reading, and I had my microphone plugged into the wrong slot, so it messed everything up, and it was so muffled. I just deleted the whole reading. Um, God, so I guess I'll recap that reading for you guys that are just coming on. I hate to have had to delete that, but I was just so muffled. It was not even worth keeping it. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me now. Hopefully this should be clear. It should sound very clear. It shouldn't sound muffled at all. If it does, it's not. Yeah, then something's wrong with my microphone if it is. God, oh, I hate to have thrown that whole reading away. It was a really good reading, but now I'm trying to recap for those of you that are coming on that are new to it. Those that didn't just watch the live, because I just had to delete the whole thing. I'm so sad. But the first card I got was, "You've been showing up in my dreams lately." Then I got, "You're my best friend." I looked for love in all the wrong places. Can you guys hear me? Please comment and let me know. Because I just had to delete an entire video because it was not coming through. So I'm hoping that this one's working. I'm afraid of getting hurt, but I'm willing to take a leap of faith for you. I can't tell if you're interested. I'm bad at picking up hints. I'm afraid that you'll break my heart, and it's hard for me to fully trust you. Hey, can you guys hear me clearly? I'm afraid that I'm aware that we are telepathically communicating. We have a deep spiritual bond. I'm waiting for you to give me a clear opening. I don't know how you feel. I want clarity and certainty before I reach out. There's so much that I want to say to you. There's someone new coming into your life. I want to ask you out, but I'm afraid you'll say no. That would be awkward. I lied to you. I'm thinking about what you said. I regret what I said to you. And you have multiple potential partners. Your energy is magnetic. I've daydreamed about what it would be like to be married to you. And I've been spying on you. I observe and notice every little thing about you. I read your social media posts. So I'm sorry to reiterate, because I know some of you were just on my other video and you probably don't want to, read all this again, but I deleted that entire video because the sound quality was so bad because I messed the microphone up. I put it in the wrong slot. So I'm redoing it. Or I'm just doing a quick recap, and then I'm going to pull some new cards. But basically what I got from all these cards is that you have someone that wants to come in, but they're kind of just spying on you right now because they're not sure if they have a chance with you or not. They're not 100% sure if you're open to them. They're not sure if you'd give them a second chance, or it's someone new, like a secret admirer type, and they're wanting a chance with you, but they don't know if you're interested, and they're just having, psychic dreams about you, having you come up in their visions. And yeah, hey Lusa, can you hear me now? Is it clear? I had no idea the sound quality was that bad. You gotta tell me. You're my wingman, Lusa. You gotta tell me next time. I can't believe I went through an entire 2-hour video, and I had no hour and a half, 2 hours. I had no idea it was that bad. I know I would have signed off earlier if I had known the sound quality was so bad. I put my stupid microphone in the wrong slot. Can you hear me clearly now, though? It should not sound muffled at all. It should be clear, really, really clear now, right? Is it? I hope so. No, I know you. I know we've talked before. Do you just want me to not call you Lusa? I always call you, I just go by your name. Yeah, I know. I deleted it. Can you hear me now, though? Is it clear now? It should sound way different now, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I messed my microphone up. Let me know next time. You got to be my wingman. Let me know so I don't I deleted the whole video. It was an hour and a half. I'm oh my God, I can't even believe I'm just amazed you guys even like stayed with me through that crap. Like you guys are you guys are troopers. You all just like stuck around even though you could barely hear me. I'm like, oh my God. But please let me know next time, for the love of God, let me know next time so I'm not just like on here like when you just tell me as soon as if something's ever off with my voice clips or the video, please tell me so I can fix it. But anyway, I'm doing a quick recap just because I had to delete that whole freaking video since it was so unclear. But yeah, so someone's basically spying on you. So for this group, it's like someone's spying on you. This could be someone from your past that doesn't know if they still have a chance with you. Hi, Crystal Beauty. How are you? How are you guys doing tonight? So I feel like it's either someone from your past that doesn't know if they still have a chance with you, or it's a new person that like is like a secret admirer type, and you guys are both going through a spiritual awakening. So for this group, like they're going through a psychic awakening and you're coming into your abilities more and more, and you guys are kind of mirroring each other. And so if it's a new person, it's like a secret admirer that's kind of like watching you and they want to reach out, but they kind of feel like they're a little crazy for feeling so close to you so soon. And like they don't, like she doesn't understand it. Like she doesn't, like he or she like doesn't sorry, I got distracted for a second. Like they don't understand that energy. They don't know why they feel so close to you. Like because maybe it's someone like that you've just met recently, or they're just like kind of like a coworker or someone like in your energy field, like just kind of watching you, but like they don't get, like they understand it's a strong spiritual connection, but like maybe they're kind of like afraid of it. Like they don't understand why it's so strong. So they're sort of struggling to wrap their head around it, is the energy that I'm getting. And but yeah, if it's an old person, it's just someone that probably messed up in the past, and there's just the energy of someone who's like afraid, and they're kind of like spying and watching, and they're trying to see if there's an opening. Like they want to come forward, but they just don't know if they can. And then to recap, I hate that I lost that whole reading because that was a really good reading. Like there was a lot of good info there. Damn it. There was a lot of good info in that reading. One of the things I got that I was emphasizing on is that, you guys don't have to keep planting seeds anymore. Like your abundance is here. Like the things that, like you guys have been doing the healing work. So your manifestations are here. Like your like when it comes to money, when it comes to love, when it comes to, abundance, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, like your manifestations are here. You're in a line, like you're there. You know what I mean? Some of you have just been so stuck. I mean, you're always healing. Don't get me wrong. Like people are always healing, but at some point you're still ready for love, even if you still have more healing to do. You know what I mean? Like we're constantly healing, but it doesn't mean that we can't have love. Like on a certain point. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna repeat just for those that are new, because that was a pretty good reading, and a lot of people are gonna, because I deleted the whole thing because it was so muffled. So I'm just gonna recap really quick, and then I'm gonna pull some new spreads. But yeah, that energy, it was like it's like you're almost on this merry-go-round where some of you have been so used to waiting, like it was that star energy where some of you are like so used to having to plant the seeds that you just keep planting the seeds again and again, and it's like the seeds have sprouted. Like your manifestations are here, but some of you are getting stuck in that energy of just constantly having to wait, constantly having to fight for it, constantly just having it just be a little bit out of reach. Constantly just it's like you're there though. You don't have to wait. You don't have to keep planting the seeds. Like, I mean, you can plant more seeds, but it's like you've done the work. It's you don't need to wait anymore. You just need to be in alignment with your with your manifestations. I know, as you did. I'm glad someone told me. Damn. But you guys just need to be like in alignment with these manifestations. It's almost like you're so used to like having to have everything be perfect for love to come in or money or whatever, and your guides are like, your spirit guides are saying like, no, the time is now. Like, you get to have true love now, but just, some of you need to like go out and get it. Some of you need to go put yourself out there. Some of you need to join dating apps. It's like you're so used to waiting that you just keep waiting by default, and your guides are saying, no, you don't have to wait anymore. Like, go put yourself on dating apps. You know what I mean? Like, go talk to people online. Like, go, you know what I mean? Just like go meet people. Or like with entrepreneurship or like business or career, it's like some of you are like, constantly in that energy of thinking that it's just out of reach, that you have to keep waiting for it. And your spirit guides are bringing you all these creative ideas, and you just have to run with them. It's like, it's just time. Your time is now. You just have to align with it, but you don't need to wait anymore, is the energy that I'm getting for this group. You're also in like high priestess or high priest energy is what I was getting. And your person might be mirroring this energy as well. You have multiple. So for this group, you've got multiple potential love life partners here. Like probably like 2, maybe 3. Like you got like, you've been manifesting something, and then there was like a heavy burden that was holding you back, which was represented by the Emperor, which could be someone that was controlling, negative, but you cut them out and you're free now. Or the Emperor could be your own control issues and your own fears that you've just cut out, like you're releasing it and you're getting into this high vibrational psychic kind of energy. And, by doing that, you're aligning with your destiny, with your soul purpose, with the things that are right for you. Like, you're coming into this new energy in all areas of your life. So you have abundance coming in. It's really good. It's really good energy. Mira, I'll do your, I'll do the question that you were doing before I logged off too. I'm just going to do a quick recap first. But yeah, you guys are, it's like, it's time. You know what I mean? Like, the world is your oyster right now. It's kind of like a portal is open. Like, you have all these opportunities, but you need to manifest them. If your spirit guides are bringing these creative ideas to you, like, you need to make them physical. But like, you're not, some of you are just on this merry-go-round, you know what I mean? Where it's like just waiting. It's like, no, like, time to manifest this, time to make this happen physically. You know what I mean? Like, time to go out and meet people, time to, start that business, time to, especially being Aries season, like Aries, like we are very, this is like a go-getter kind of season. Like, you got some golden opportunities, some bursts of energy coming in here. So use that energy wisely, like run with it, God, Mira, what were the other recaps? I'm like, oh, there was so much good energy in that reading, and I had to delete it. It's so sad. I'm trying to remember. I got like a King or Queen of Cups coming in for a lot of you, like just a lot of good energy. Like, you're letting go of the controlling person. Oh yeah, there was something about like a controlling person, but it's like, and it was confirmation for someone that you did the right thing by letting them go. So this could be a recent breakup, because I see this other person is like hurting. They might be drinking. They might want to send you a drunk text. This was just confirmation for someone. I don't know who. And it's like, sometimes you might be able to feel their pain, but you had the King of Swords, and then you had the 3 of Swords, like at the end, which I take like being, your outcome if you had stayed. So it was kind of confirmation that like, if you stayed in that energy, they would keep hurting you again and again. This is someone that you opened your heart to again and again, and each time they let you down, they hurt you, they cheated, they ghosted, they treated you like crap, whatever. And I think you had hope, like eventually it would change, but like each time it's like they still did the same thing over and over. And there was some part of you that's like, maybe, just maybe they could finally be the person they want to be. Maybe they could change, but it's like they don't, you know what I mean? Like, they just keep doing the same crap. And the 3 of Swords was your outcome. So it was kind of saying like, you did the right thing by getting off that roller coaster with that person. They were not going to stop hurting you. If you had given them just one more chance, just one more chance, they still were going to hurt you in the end. You know what I mean? Like, it was always going to be like that. They're always going to choose their pride and their ego and their fear, their commitment issues, like always going to put you last. Like, they're going to keep, this toxic person is going to stay in that energy. So it's basically just confirmation, because some of you, like, especially as empaths, might be like, kind of, some of you are still sad. It's the same story, but like you guys are all in different stages. So some of you are currently letting that person go. Some of you let that person go a while ago. But for those of you that are like still letting that toxic karmic go, it's like sometimes it does hurt, you know, it makes sense. But yeah, the Three of Swords was coming up to confirm like they were not going to stop hurting you. They were not going to choose you. They were not going to choose love. They were not going to put you first. It would have just led to more and more and more heartbreak. They were going to constantly disappoint you. So you made the right decision by pulling your energy back away from them, protecting yourself, cutting this person out, even if it took a lot of strength to do so, because you know that you deserve more, and you know that you deserve someone that's going to love you correctly. And by freeing yourself of that, because we had 10 of Wands, which is like a releasing a burden, which was the Emperor, which is again either control issues or someone that was holding you down and just controlling things and hurting you and keeping you stagnant. But you freed yourself, so you're coming out of that stagnant energy now, or you're already way out of that stagnant energy now, and you've already got this abundance in here now, you know, like just like this clear energy coming in. So it's good. So it's just confirmation for those of you that might be doubting. It's like, no, you did the right thing. You had to let that person go. It was always going to lead to pain. It was, you know, more pain, more trauma. So it's good that you cut them out. It's good that you're releasing yourself from that energy. Yeah. But yeah, you have multiple partners coming in, like I said, because a lot of you are just in that like energy where you're like coming into your power. So you're going to have like exes showing up from the past, and then also new people as well. So just all kinds of good energy coming. Just lots of love manifestation. Like you guys have been like manifesting that energy, but then you just set yourself free recently is what I'm getting, or you're currently setting yourself free. So you either just come into this freedom, you're about to, but it's good energy. It's like you're you know, the world is your oyster, or it's about to be your oyster. All right, Mira, I'm going to do your the question you were asking. So the light coming out of your hand, Five of Swords, Knight of Cups again. See, this is like heart chakra opening, and it's kind of like protect yourself again from like toxic people around you. See, I think it's just about being a healer. Like, I don't think it's too complicated. I think the light that you're seeing is like, well, you're coming into like the High Priestess kind of energy, like Empress, High Priestess, like owning your power more. Like getting through a dark night of the soul, like a dark period of your life. I think you're coming out of that and things are clearing up for you finally. Like things are starting to get better, and you're starting to like, your psychic abilities are starting to really come in. I know, right? Same card. And see, it's like heart chakra opening here too. I think that's what, I think the light coming out of your hand is basically just saying like, I think it's pretty much telling you that, that you're a healer, you know, because think about it, like, using your hands for healing work, like that's how you heal people. Like think about it, like doctors or like Reiki practitioners or whatever. It's like you're using your hands to like when you're like praying for someone or like putting hands on, you know what I mean? Like when you like put your hands on someone to try to like heal them or send them energy. It's like, it's basically just your guides letting you know that you're a healer and that you have this light coming out of you that you could use for good. So what I was saying in the other reading is like, you might have gone through a lot of darkness and like negative relationships and stuff so that you can come out of it and like help other people. Cause like now you can identify with that energy. Like you can recognize it because you lived through all that trauma and all that chaos. Now you can like recognize it and help others get through it, if that makes sense. Cause like you're going to identify with it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, I mean, I hate to say that like people are like, okay, for example, like I've been through abusive relationships, which I mean, it's not good that I've been through those, but at the same time, like it helps me identify that energy so I can help other people come out of that. And it helps me as a psychic reader too, because I can like recognize that energy because I've lived through it. You know what I mean? So it's almost like that with you, Mira. It's kind of like Dark Night of the Soul. It was all for like I want to say like a higher purpose, but kind of, it was almost like like you needed to experience a lot of that energy to like understand it. And I think you're going to take that energy and use it to like help others heal, because you're going to identify with them. You're going to have like a deeper level of empathy because you've been through it. Does that make sense? So basically it's just your guides telling you you're meant to be on a healing path. And as you come on this healing path, I think it's going to help you like let go and like kind of go with the flow more and kind of make your life a little bit easier. No, I know, but it's like it's still metaphorical. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like when I like visions like that, I always like interpret it the same way that I would a dream in some ways. You know what I mean? Like sometimes like with synchronicities, like I'll kind of interpret them the same way I'd interpret a dream, if that makes any sense. And that probably doesn't make sense. It probably sounds weird, but you know what I mean. But you might go in hermit mode for a little bit, like kind of isolating. But it's going to be good. It's going to be for your highest good, because you're going to start letting go. You're going to start like healing, maybe doing soul retrieval, letting go of anything that's been holding you back. Like, and you're going to come out like a new person, like just more open, more free spirited, like more adventurous, like the Empress, in connection with nature, maybe like meditating in nature. Just flowing, just adventurous, free-spirited flowing, like things. I mean, not that you're not that already, but you're going to come into that stronger. Like your psychic abilities are going to strengthen. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be making better like judgment calls and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Knight of Wands. Yeah. Fast moving energy too. So it's like you're coming into, like, you're going to look back and everything that you've been through is going to make sense. Like right now, I think that you look at your traumas and you're like, shit, why did I have to go through that? That's not fair. Like I shouldn't. You know, and it makes sense, like why, you know, it sucks. Like you don't want to go through that, but it's like you're going to have like a new perspective this year, coming in later this year, where you're going to look back and you're going to like understand where all that darkness was leading you to. You know what I mean? Like it's going to give you more empathy. It's going to make you connect to others more. It's gonna like everything's just gonna start falling into place. You know what I mean? And you're gonna understand why some things had to happen the way they did, or like why some relationships had to happen the way that they did. You know what I mean? Hey, Hearts Love. Yeah, so I'm doing free general readings. So I'm doing basically just like whatever the cards want to say, just tarot spreads and oracle card spreads. And then if you want an individual question, like if you want me to pull cards for one individual question that you have, it's $10. But you can stay here for free and watch the general spreads that I'm doing. And then if you want like your own personal question on the live video, then that's when you pay $10. So Mira, so yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, for sure. I'm just wrapping up Mira's reading really quick, and then I'm going to pull some cards for the general energy of the video. So yeah, it's kind of like things are wrapping up. I feel, or things are like wrapping up. There's like a karmic cycle you're completing. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like I can think about like exes that I've been with that like, I like at the time I was so sure I wanted them. And I look back now and I'm like, thank my gods and goddesses and angels and all my high vibrational beings. Thank you for not letting me end up with that person. I'm like disgusted by the kind of people I used to date. And it almost feels like, Mira, it almost feels like that, where it's like you're going to come out of that energy and you're just going to be like you're going to get to a point where you're just going to be glad you did not get what you were asking for at the time, if that makes sense. Like you're going to be glad certain people are falling out of your life. You're just kind of in limbo right now. You're kind of in between. You're coming into this new vibration. So it's kind of chaotic and scary right now, if that makes sense. That's good. But yeah, the light in your hand is just, it's letting you know that you're a healer. It's letting you know like you're on your spiritual path and you're coming into your psychic abilities. It's just, I mean, that's how I would take that, you know, light in your hand. It's like, that's like energy healing. That's, you know, like that's where think about it. That's where your power is, in your hands. That's your ability to like touch the world, to interact with things. So it's, your guides are just telling you like you're meant to be a healer. You're going to take all the darkness you've been through and it's going to make you a healer pretty much. It's part of your spiritual path, you know, like you're going to have a new perspective coming in like this year, and like, especially like later this year towards the fall. And you're really going to look back and be like completely like just like different, like there's going to be like a lot of life changes that are going to come in very quickly for you, like possibly like new living situations and stuff like that, like just a lot of new energy coming in all at once. Oh crap, I gotta go I gotta plug my laptop in. Hold on guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm going to get to a general, just general energy, whatever the cards want to say now. I hope that made sense, Mira. Okay. I should cleanse the cards first, really quick. You're welcome. Justice. Nine of Swords. Okay. Death. So death just means an ending, and I think the death card is saying that there's going to be an ending to this Nine of Swords energy. So some of you have been in this Nine of Swords energy, which is like anxieties, like fears, like sadness, confusion, just things kind of not going well for you. I feel like a lot of you have gone through a period of darkness, and it's like you're going to have a lot of abundance just flowing in, especially this year, that you're not expecting. Like I feel for this energy group that's here. Like I feel like that energy of like you're getting out of this Nine of Swords energy. Like that's where you've been, and you're coming out of that because you have justice. Like you have like all this good karma that's going to come in for you. Yeah. Especially because you're standing your ground and you're being true to yourself, you know, and you're in this like charismatic, just like the world is your oyster kind of energy, or you're getting into this energy and you're just standing your ground. Like you're not letting anything, like nothing's making you back down. Like you're just in this very strong, very powerful energy. Six of Cups. You have some kind of justice coming in here for the things that you've been suffering through. Five of Swords. Yeah, the Tower. Let me look at these cards for a second. Okay, so yeah, you have a Tower, but this feels like a positive Tower to me. So the Tower is like overnight change. It's like drastic. Yeah, I'm getting a yes. It's a positive Tower. So a lot of times when the Tower comes up, it's just like, it's like overnight change, just like a Tower moment that just comes in. It's like, you know, just quick change. But this actually feels good to me. It almost feels like someone you were nostalgic for, or someone that was nostalgic for you, that was kind of a backstabber. Like they've been wiped out of your life. like a Tower moment has just come in. Or this could be, okay, so this could be saying two different things. Well, maybe I think it's saying both actually. I think for some of you, it's saying that this person has just been wiped out of your life, like a Tower moment, like a flood, like they're just gone. Like justice came in and it's just like, no more, you're gone. Like this person can't even touch your energy now. They can't even come near you. Like they just don't even have access to your energy anymore. Like you have like these powerful like angels and gods and goddesses and these high vibrational beings with these swords just like spiritually just guarding you. Like they just this person just does not can't even touch you now. They just can't. Like there's no attachments. There's you know what I mean? Like you're just protected from their energy, from their because this is probably that person I was picking up where it's like, you know what, you did the right thing letting them go because they were just going to keep hurting you. They were never going to stop breaking your heart. They were always going to break your heart more and more and more. They were always going to choose their pride over you. They were always going to put you last. So you made the right decision cutting this person out. You know, standing your ground. You did what you know what I mean. Like it had to be, even if it hurt you, it needed to be done. And this person can't even touch your energy anymore. They're just not like psychically, spiritually, they're not being allowed to touch your energy anymore. Like they're blocked from you. They straight up can't. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of saying like this tower came in to wipe this person away for one thing. Or for some of you, there's a truth that's either just come out about this person or that's about to come out that's going to give you some clarity and justice to move forward. But you have clarity. You have things are moving for you. Things have been stagnant for this group, but things are really moving quickly. Oh, this. I love it. I just finally cleaned my apartment and changed this whole setup. Figured it was time for a change. I was tired of the spiderweb fabric getting freaking glitter all over my apartment. But I think this is someone that you felt nostalgic for or someone that feels nostalgic for you, but it's like they were always like they didn't make sense. Like they were nostalgic, but then they were like guarded. You know what I mean? Like mixed energy. And like this tower moment came in, it was just like, no, bye, fool. Like you got justice coming in. And you're getting out of that Knight of Swords energy that you've been stuck in. I really feel that. You're coming into King or Queen of Wands energy where you're just like powerful, seductive, the world is your oyster. Like you're there or you're going to be there soon. Like within the next month if you're not already in this energy. Two of Swords, yeah. See, she's just like, bye, Felicia. Like, she's not even like focused on those anymore. She's like looking to the future. She's like, nope, bye. Like this connection's dead to her. She's just like, no, I'm not going to do that to myself ever again. The Magician, he or she could be male too. Either way. The Magician. The world is your oyster. You're manifesting this. So you have justice. I almost feel like you had a lot of good karma, and because I keep getting the energy for this group that I'm channeling. I keep getting the energy that you're just going to have this abundance pouring in all at once, and it's like it's already coming in. Like the abundance is already like here. That's what I was saying earlier in this spread. Like it's not like it's something you have to wait for. It's like it's here now. Like you know what I mean? Like your psychic abilities are here now. They've manifested. They're manifesting more and more every day. Like love is for you now. It's not like a month from now or a year from now. It's like, no, like go out and meet people now, you know? Like same with like finances, money. It's like, it's for you now. Like go make those ideas a reality. This is the time for action, especially being Aries season. It's like, you know what I mean? Like don't get stuck waiting. But anyway, what I was saying is I feel like one of the reasons that all this abundance and all this good energy is like pouring in for you now is because you had all this good karma. And I feel like maybe your attachment to like a toxic person, or this could be a toxic way of being too. It doesn't have to be a person. It could just be like, it could be that you have like control issues or some kind of toxic energy that you were like stuck in. Or a person that was kind of like jealous of you, like a toxic friend that was jealous or someone sending you negative energy or trying to do black magic or something. Or that kind of energy, like something that was blocking you, but you've just released it. Or some of you, okay, so again, you guys are all in different timelines of this story, like different phases of this story. So some of you released this a while ago, and now your abundance is here, and you already know all this. Like, your abundance is here now, you know. Others are still in the process of releasing it, but it's like, this is still your story. It just depends. Everyone's on different levels, different stages of this story, but it's still all the same story for this energy group. You know what I mean? But I think one of the reasons, like, the things that you're trying to manifest weren't manifesting is because whatever that energy was, it was almost like keeping you blocked. It was like keeping you unhappy, keeping you kind of stuck in like Nine of Swords energy, like worry, lack, like just someone sending you negativity or someone jealous of you, or just your own, it could be like your own worst enemy, like your own self-sabotage, your own fears, your own insecurities that were keeping you held back, your own control issues. But whatever it is, you either just set yourself free from it, or you're in the process of setting yourself free from it. Wherever you are, it's like you're going to be free from this if you're not already. You know what I mean? Especially like those of you that did the cut and clear ritual with me, like you set yourself free. You know what I mean? So that's part of why you have all this good energy, because like you had all this, you were the magician. So you had all this good energy that you were manifesting, like love, abundance, money, like all that energy you were putting into the universe. Like you were kind of like, well, where the hell is it? Like, why? Like, I'm doing money spells, or I'm doing like, everything right, and like I'm still in poverty, or I'm not, financially successful, or like with love, you're doing love drawing rituals or trying to manifest love or praying, and you're just like, where the hell is my person? And it's like you had whatever toxic energy that was, be it a person, be it your own mindset, whatever it was kind of blocking those manifestations. So like all that, I don't know, I hope I'm explaining that well, but it's almost like all that energy didn't go away though. It's like it was stored. It's like all this, like all these months or years of intentions of having love, having money, having career success, everything you've been trying to, a home, whatever you've been trying to manifest. It's almost like a bubble of like all these things just being stored. Like your guides kept that energy, like your spirit, your higher self kept that energy. It's like it didn't go away, but it's almost like I see it like being like blocked from this toxic person or this toxic way of thinking, whatever it was. It's almost like it blocked it from entering your life in the physical, if that makes sense. And when you've released yourself from this, you've either made this decision already, or you're in the process of making this decision, and you're putting your foot down and you're saying, you know what, I want more out of life. I'm not going to give in to the loneliness. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. I'm not going to tolerate dead-end jobs. I'm not going to tolerate people talking down to me. Like you're standing your ground finally. You're coming into this new high vibrational energy, and you cut out whatever is like 10 of Wands energy that we got before in the other spread. It's like whatever it was that was holding you back, you've released yourself from it, or you're about to release yourself from it. And since you've done that, you have all this abundance that's been stored over the months or years coming in all at once, because now it's open. Now there's like a portal, like a gateway that's open, because you've released this toxic thing that was blocking the abundance from coming in. Does that make sense? So it's like you have justice. You have justice here because you were supposed to have your good karma a long time ago. Like all that good energy put in the universe, all that, your intentions for love, for money, that was supposed to manifest a long time ago, but you just had that one little thing that was blocking it, but you just removed that. So, or you're currently removing it, wherever you're at in the story. I don't know, but like now that your energy is free, it's like all that abundance that's been stored can just come in. All that, that magician energy, the things that you've been manifesting, all that, now that that's been removed, it's like there's this opening for all this abundance that you've been manifesting over the years to finally come flooding into you. I hope that makes sense for you guys. That's good, Maria. Yeah, do whatever you can to just stay clean. Because you got good energy. You got a good reading here. Like you got good stuff. I mean, this is like a general reading for everyone watching, but you have good energy. Like all of you guys have some good energy coming in here, so it's worth it, Eight of Pentacles, maybe going on a new adventure too. Some of you are starting psychic work, like tarot readings, or like a spiritual path, like healing, like Reiki, something like that. Like you're going on a new path spiritually that's going to lead you to High Priestess energy. Eight of Pentacles is like studying, like you guys, some of you guys are studying something, and it's going to lead you to this powerful high priestess or high priest energy, being in your psychic ability power. Look at the books. See, there's two. There's a book right there, and then there's a book right there too that he or she has on their lap. See that? Like studying knowledge, like you're gonna be learning something new. You're gonna have just some kind of new path for you here, like leading you to being the high priestess. And leading you to 10 of Cups. Oh, this one? Yeah, I like this card. Ten of Cups is like home, family, abundance, completion, true love, like everything that you could want. Like buying a new house, some of you. It's good energy. You have justice. So like the people that try to take away your abundance and your happiness, the people that just wanted the worst for you, like they're going to suffer for that. Like you're protected. You really are. 10 of Cups. Oh, this one? It's not a bed. It's not a bed mirror. It's a book. Ten of Pentacles. Oh my God. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. So this is like, look at this. Justice, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Like this is abundance in all areas. It's like you just have justice. Like, because it's good karma. This success was meant to be yours a long time ago, but something kept you tied up and was blocking it. So it's like now your guides want to bring this in quickly. You know what I mean? And again, anyone that tries to block your abundance they're going to be, I was going to say tortured. I'm like, oh my God, that's dark. I don't want to say tortured. Why was that in my mind? But kind of like, like seriously, like you're so protected. Like, look at the Justice card. Like, look how fierce she looks. She's just like, got that sword in her hand and stuff. It's like, oh my God, you cannot mess with that. Like, if you touch that, you're just kind of like if anyone tries to touch that, they're just going to be screwed, to be honest. Like, because I'm getting the haters cannot even touch your energy now. Like if this is your story, it's like you're like bubbled. Like they can't come near you. Like you know what I mean? Like whoever tried to take this from you, it's like, no, this was like your birthright. They can't. It's almost like soul contracts. Like you were meant to have this before you were even born. Like this was your soul path. Like, so anyone that tries to come near like destiny, something that's sacred, their life is going to get screwed up if they try to take that away. It's not happening. Like, it's not going to happen for them. It's like that energy I've been getting where it's like, if they try to take your money away, they're going to end up homeless or in poverty. They try to take your love away, they're going to end up getting dumps, or they're going to end up in an abusive or crazy. I don't want to say that. It sounds so dark, but it's like, I don't want to say an abusive relationship, but almost like if they try to control you, they're going to end up in a controlling relationship with someone else or something. Or if they try to mess with your love life, like they're going to have like drama at home with their love life, like that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say that because I don't want to like wish that on anybody. I'm like, I'm not wishing that on them. It's just the energy that I'm channeling, where it's like this energy is not, that card's coming through strong, where it's like this person's not messing around. Like you can't be touched anymore. Like you're there. You know what I mean? Like your seeds have sprouted. Like this is your birthright. You're there. You got this. Studying though, like I said, studying is going to be really good for you because I kind of see like a progression of events where you're going to be studying. And it's going to lead you to high priestess energy, like using your intuition. And that's actually, I think that's going to lead you to money. So it could be that you're going to be doing something in a spiritual field. Like you're going to be doing like Reiki or like psychic readings, or you're going to be doing like some kind of healing work or something. Like could be like nursing or some kind of like, I don't know, something like a healing field, like something with your intuition. Or it could also be saying that you're going to be studying and coming into your psychic abilities, and that maybe it's not going to be something that you I mean, for some of you, you're going to make money off your psychic abilities. Like there's going to be something with high priestess energy that's going to make you money. But for others, I almost feel like it's just saying that like studying and staying true to this like psychic spiritual path and all that and is going to get you in the high priestess energy. And this intuitive energy is going to help you make money because like maybe it's like entrepreneurship where it's like your guides. Maybe you guys want to be like an entrepreneur or something, but you can't hear your spirit guides very well when they're telling you like these creative, wonderful ideas that you need to manifest physically, something like that. But it's like when your intuition comes in and you start really, meditating and focusing on your intuition and developing it, then you're going to channel these creative ideas and you're going to manifest them and make money off them. It's that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Or like having the intuitive knowledge to like quit certain jobs, like knowing what to give your energy to and what not to give your energy to. It's just that kind of energy where it's like there's something, the high priestess energy is going to make you money. So it's going to be a different story for each one of you. But basically this intuitive high priestess energy is what's going to lead you to 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. So I think money's coming first. Like you're going to be going through a period of like studying and like getting on your spiritual psychic path. And again, making money for that, however that plays out. 10 of Pentacles, like financial abundance coming out of financial issues, like stability. And then I think after that, like, I think you're going to have some money flooding in and then you're going to have 10 of Cups, like love coming in after that. So it's really good. It's a really good reading. The wheel, yeah, some kind of cycle is completing too. I feel like there was a very rough karmic lesson that you were just not learning. Like you were very stubborn about it and you were just not learning. Like you just learned it. Whatever it was, because remember in the beginning of the spread, I was getting the Justice card. Like you had all this good karma, all this good energy that you've been manifesting over the years. And, holding on to that one toxic belief or that one toxic person, whatever it was kind of blocking you. But then you have, like, you release that. You're cutting that out. You're freeing yourself of that. So all this good energy that's been stored, this intention to manifest, all of that is just flooding in, you know what I mean? Because it's like, it's been there. It's not like it was blocked, but it's not like it went away. All that energy was still there. And you're probably just like wondering like, where is it? But it's like, now it's coming pouring in, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think there was like a karmic cycle here, like the wheel, like that was keeping you in like these just a state of like lack, like financial lack when it comes to love, like it could be a certain way of thinking, or like holding on to people that were toxic, or like just some kind of lesson that you need to learn. But I feel like you just learned it. I feel like you just completed this cycle. And so you're leveling up quick. Some of you, your third eye might be opening really fast, which might kind of freak you out. Like some of you might like start like having dreams, visions, like whole psychic awakening process where you're going to be like, what is going on? Like what's happening to me? Like it might freak you out. Page of Wands, King of Swords, the Chariot. I feel like you're going to have exes coming around too, but you also have someone new. So yeah, because 10 of Swords, it's like, it might hurt, but it's like, it's over, with the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords. It's like the rock bottom, you know what I mean? And it's like, now you're moving forward. Now that the energy is over, you're like not being swayed anymore. Like, you know better. And you have a King of Wands coming in, or a Queen of Wands. And it could be a fire sign, but it could just be with someone with fire in their chart, or it could be someone that's just like in that passionate kind of fast moving energy. It could also be a Leo. So I do see the lions in the back. I was going to say the tigers. Oh my God, I'm a dumbass. Look at the tigers, Mira. Freaking stupid. Look at the cat. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're getting into this like seductive energy. I should just start naming all the cards wrong. I swear. But you kind of see how like she's not, like she is not giving into this frog. You know what I mean? Where it's like almost like that was like your karmic lesson for a lot of you. Like you kept like kissing the frogs and you're like, eventually it's gonna turn into a prince. And it's like it didn't. It just kept kissing fucking frogs. And it's like, no, it's not. They're not gonna magically turn into princes. You're just kissing frogs. Stop doing it. Like and now that you stopped doing it, it's like you're looking away. You're looking to like the present or the future. I am such a cat lady, Mira. Oh my god, I am such a cat lady. You don't even know. I want to have like 50 cats. Like that would be my dream. I'd be so happy. I'm going to have 50 cats one day, I swear. I really am. Knight of Cups, but it's like, you see, it's almost like you were kissing these frogs before and now you're just not. You're looking away. You're like, no, I can kiss you a million freaking times and you're still going to be a frog. You're still going to hurt me. You're still going to put me in Three of Swords energy. You're still going to be the same old person you've always been. It's always going to lead me to heartbreak. And so you're looking away from that now. You're like, you know what? You're not going to change. I accept that. But I'm moving forward because I want someone that's going to love me right. So you got two different people here. One of them is toxic. One of them is good. And the good one is coming in fast. And they're not going to doubt you. They're not going to, you know what I mean? That's how you're going to know it's right too, because they don't doubt you. They don't choose, like they don't, you can kind of know it's wrong if they're like choosing their pride and their fear and their ego over you. Like someone that loves you is not really going to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be like a period of like healing and rest. Mira, my microphone is completely clear now, right? Like there's no, it's not muffled at all, is it? Empress energy. I like how you got like the Chariot, the High Priestess, Justice, the Empress, like all these like court cards, like high vibrational cards. Like you got some good energy coming in. Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like this person that's coming in, it's like, it's so weird because like when I channel, like channeling the story, it's like they move fast, but they move slow. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. That doesn't make sense. I need to look into that. What does that mean? Oh my God. I channel such weird shit sometimes. And I'm just like, what the hell does that mean? Like, what do my spirit guides mean? They're going to move fast and move slow for you. That doesn't freaking make sense. I feel like they're going to come in fast. Like they're going to like, it's going to be unexpected. Like you're just at the grocery store and you meet them, or you're just like I think in the last reading I was talking about it too, where it's like they might just pop up like on social media or something. And you're just like, wait, where did you come from? You know, like just like what is going on? Like just, you know, quick energy where you're like, how the hell did this person just come in like overnight like that? You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of the energy where it's like they're going to come in fast in that sense, where you're just going to like be single and like not expect this. And then like, boom, you're like talking to someone and you're like, what the hell? But I think like slow moving in the sense of like, they're going to be like stable and like grounded and loyal. Hi, LA. How you doing? So I think that's what because my spirit guides were confusing me. I'm like, what do they mean? They're coming in slow but fast. That doesn't make sense, but it makes sense now. It's like you're going to meet them quickly, but they're going to be like loyal and stable and grounded. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to move fast. Like I think the relationship is going to be fast, but it's going to have like a stable foundation, almost like stay up all night talking kind of energy, like just like best friends and, you know, whatnot. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm liking the full moon energy. The Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor is going to look at you and you're just like, I think you're over the Emperor. Yeah. You're balancing out. Like I said, this person that tried to take your abundance away, like justice is coming in. This person's going to be screwed. All this abundance is for you. Like this, like money, success, like maybe fame for some of you. Oh, sorry. Love, all of it is for you. So it's like this person cannot take that away from you. Yeah, Hearts Love, do you have a question, or do you want to, like, what do you want to know? Do you want to know, if someone new is coming in, or do you want to ask about an old person? Like, what do you want to know? And yeah, it's just $10 per question. You can just donate through, you can hit, if you can hit the dollar sign below. See in the chat where there's like a dollar sign right next to the smiley face. Yes to which thing, which question? So you're coming out of the Eight of Swords energy. So I think you guys are like starting to realize, or you already have realized, that like the world is your oyster. You're realizing that this abundance is your birthright. You're starting to realize that, at least. Because I think you were in the Eight of Swords. But again, I think it was like what we were talking about in the beginning of the spread, where I was saying like there's someone or something, could even be yourself. You know what I mean? Good night, Mira. Thanks for staying with me. But it's some kind of energy where it's like something, even, yourself or someone else, or some kind of energy that holds you back. Like all this abundance was your birthright. So when you have justice, like all this energy is being cleared up, and all this abundance was like saved for you. All that intention, all that good karma is like coming flooding in now. And so like you're getting out of the Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords, traditionally, it's like you got this, you have like these swords all around you. And you have an opening right in front of you. It's your castle, your true love, like everything you desire. But it's like you're so focused on the swords around you that you can't see it. But I feel like you're waking up and you're seeing it now. You're realizing it. You're like, oh, I've been so focused on like this energy. And it's like, it's an illusion. Like whatever's been holding you back is an illusion. It doesn't actually have any power over you. Like you thought it was trapping you, but it's actually not. There's been an opening in front of you the entire time. And some of you guys are kind of like kicking yourself. You're like, oh, wow, like I can get out of this that easily. Like I can free myself. I can wake up. I can be honest with myself. I can step out of my comfort zone, step away from the unfamiliar, step away from the familiar, and, go towards my castle, to my true love, to everything I want. You know what I mean? Like you're getting out of the Eight of Swords energy now. So Joe, the general reading, like these are free. This is like a general reading for like everybody that's watching, or like for people that are going to come on later. But the like specific questions are $10 each. Yeah, Six of Swords, starting a new life. Yeah, of course. And then if you ever want a private reading, I charge $50 for a 30+ minute video reading. That's uploaded private. It's like unlisted, so no one can see it but you. And then that one's multiple questions. So there's that one too. But yeah, just the $10 for one question is just here on the video. Six of Swords, Page of Cups. You got a lot for this group. You guys have a lot of good cards here. Like, because it's like you were in the Eight of Swords and now you're like, no, like I'm starting a new life now. Page of Cups. You got like a love offer coming in. I feel like you have someone very generous coming in as well. Like someone very financially stable that's coming in for you. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of, they just get this sense, yeah, like starting a new life, like you made this decision to start this new chapter. So it's really, you got a lot of abundance, like you got a lot of justice coming in. So I'm going to reshuffle and start a new spread and just see what the cards want to say. Does anyone, before I do that, does anyone want a individual $10 question? Now is a good time before I start the next spread. Just reshuffling the cards really quick. Okay, so I'm just going to reshuffle. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Does anyone want a one question for $10 reading before I start the next spread? That's good. Glad you're on. Just reshuffling the cards really quick. Okay, sounds good. Is there anything, can you think of anything specific that you want to know about? Carrie? Is there anything specific you want me to ask the cards, or so I just want I want to just so I know the context, so I know, like, am I asking about love? Am I asking about finances? Like, what do you want to know about? Just so I can figure out the context to interpret it correctly. Okay. Five of Swords. So this is either you being defensive or someone else around you being jealous or defensive. Ten of Pentacles. Hi, Diamonds. Five of Cups. Page of Wands. Ten of Swords. Let me see. Just looking at this energy for a minute, trying to figure it out. It kind of feels like you're just in limbo right now. Like, it's just kind of scary, but I think that a lot of the negative people and negative thought patterns and things are being taken out of your life right now. You know what I mean? So you're just kind of in limbo. So it's almost like you're leveling up, you're coming into this new vibration and this new phase of your life, but you're just right in the middle right now. So it's kind of scary. Does that make sense? You're just kind of stuck in the center of all of it, losing people or losing certain things that you didn't want to let go of. Does that make sense? Ten of Swords is, it's kind of like rock bottom, but it's the light comes after this. It's the darkest point before the sunrise comes up, basically. And Five of Cups, it's like loss. It's like letting something go. And then like this is like defensiveness and like jealous people or toxic people around you. But I just feel like, I mean, like this could be, yeah, I feel like you're in limbo. I feel like there's been like toxic people around you that I feel like you have like a pattern with toxic people. Like you keep, like as an empath, I feel like your empathy gets the best of you, and like you're kind of like there's just toxic. I don't know if it's like family or friends or like lovers, maybe all of the above, but like just people around you that are negative, and your guides are trying to clear them out of your life. But it's kind of like you've been holding on to them tightly, and it's been blocking you, I think. You know what I mean? Like you have this pattern with toxic people, with like allowing yourself to be talked down to or abused. Not, I don't want to say like allowing it. I don't mean it like that. I just mean that like sometimes the empathy takes control, and it's like you want to get through to these people, or you don't want to lose them, or you don't want to, you want to help them, you want to save them, you want to be the like, kind of energy. You know what I mean? You want to help them, you want to save them, you want to be the like, kind of energy. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to let go of them. But if you have like a toxic pattern, be it like with family, with like lovers, like you have to realize like subconscious patterns, like. And these patterns could originate from like childhood too, but like subconscious patterns, it's like body language. Like, do you ever notice like people, like you'll see like a totally happy couple, and you're just like, ooh, like I would never be attracted to that guy, or I'd never be attracted to that girl. Like why? Like, but you have to realize like the person that's with them, that's like in a healthy relationship, like they're attracted to them because that's that pattern. Like they're, you know what I mean? Like they have that pattern of being attracted to like really good high vibrational people because of like probably like having like a really stable, good childhood, and like also just like you know what I mean? Like it's perception. It's like they physically see them differently than you do because that it doesn't resonate with you, if that makes sense. So like if you've been through a lot like psychologically, sometimes it takes a lot to like end those patterns and like create the life that you want. You know what I mean? So it just seems like you have a lot of patterns that are like deep rooted psychologically that have, maybe from childhood that need to be ended. But it's like it's work. It's like a psychological process. It's not. I mean, it's spiritual too, but there's spiritual things that can help, like binaural beats. But I mean, it's also a psychological process too. But like when you start cutting that pattern out, like your perception will change. I hope that makes sense. But it's almost like if you're attracted to like toxic people, then it's like physically they look attractive to you. But someone that's attracted to good people will like find toxic people like physically repulsive. Like their perception, like literally what they see changes. Like think about it with like why people are drawn to certain colors or certain, some like a piece of art that someone finds beautiful, someone else finds ugly. It's like, well, it physically looks different to them. So you're like your physical attraction pattern, like you're physically attracted to these negative people. So I think that it's just you're in this like merry-go-round, like this cycle where it's like this energy just continues for you but you might have to go through a stage where you just have to cut almost everyone out, where you have to free yourself of these people that are draining you and holding you down. You know what I mean? Because you have like financial abundance, but you have people that will like steal it or try to take you from it or try to block you from your path, from your destiny. So it's kind of like saying like once you like let these negative people go and you start working psychologically and spiritually to end these patterns and attract better people, then it's like you're just, I think you're just in limbo. You know what I mean? Like you're just in this in between phase where you're like starting to let go of these people and change these patterns, but it's a process. You know what I mean? Like most people can't change those patterns overnight. Like, I mean, I don't want to say it's not possible, but most people it does, if they're deep rooted psychologically, like in childhood, then it can take a long time to end those patterns. So you're kind of just in the in-between where you're still working on that. You're still ending those patterns. But I think just keep letting these toxic people go, no matter how lonely you get, no matter how hard it is, like no matter what they say to try to play on your empathy and try to drag you back in, like just cut them out, like let them go. Don't chase them, even no matter how hard it is. You know what I mean? Like get through that energy and like build your genuine confidence and start, working on being attracted to better people. Start knowing what you deserve and start, genuinely developing this confidence and like manifesting, people that will treat you right. You know what I mean? It's like it's a process though. So sometimes it just gets kind of lonely and scary. And you can cut family members out too. Like you have the right to cut family members out. Like it's your life. You know what I mean? Like you don't like you get to cut family members out if you want, because sometimes your soul group is not your biological family. And for you, I think, I don't know, I'm getting like the energy of like toxic family members too, I think. And like your soul group might not be your biological family. It really might not be. So it's like you get to decide, like just realize like you get to decide who you allow into your life. It doesn't matter if it's like even your parents or whoever. It's like it's your life. It's up to you who you allow into your life. You know what I mean? Like it's, if someone's toxic and they're like abusive or dragging you down, like they need to go. It doesn't matter who they are. You know what I mean? So it's like, as an empath, it's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to do what's right for you. So I think you need to keep making some serious decisions and keep letting these toxic people go. Don't be afraid to let them go. Because I just get the energy of like still kind of wanting to hold on to certain people. And that's what's going to keep holding you back. If you keep holding on to the toxic people, if you keep trying to save them, if you keep trying to help them, if you keep, fantasizing and hoping that eventually they'll change, or that eventually they'll come around and see what they have with you or whatever, it's going to keep you stuck. So you have to get yourself out of that energy, out of your comfort zone. You have to let them go no matter how hard it is. And, free yourself and work on yourself and work on, attracting better people. I think like I said, you're just in limbo. So it's kind of scary right now because you're in between, you know what I mean? Like you don't, it's like you're in between, like this whole new life. It's like the past, like your old life, and like coming into this new life where you attract better people. It's like it's just a process getting there. So sometimes it's up and down and kind of lonely and scary at times, but it's like you're getting there, but you have to stay strong and you have to know what you deserve, and you have to keep cutting out the toxic people and not allowing them back in, no matter what they say, no matter how much they try to play on your empathy. You need to let them go. You need to let the burdens go. Because they're going to keep you from your abundance. 10 of Pentacles is like financial abundance, career, success, like maybe buying a home, whatever you want. You know what I mean? And they're going to keep you from that. The jealous, toxic people are going to keep you from like being your best self. So you need to be in your magician power and make the world your oyster and decide. No one can decide that for you. It is up to you who you allow in your life. It doesn't matter if it's family, friends, like you can cut out whoever you want to cut out. It is your life. It is your choice to do that. You know what I mean? So be the magician, make the world your oyster, manifest what you want, cut out the toxic people. And it's just, I just get this energy that you're holding on to certain people or holding on to certain things. And when you really let them go and you move past that, and you work on yourself and start manifesting better people, you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start having more abundance coming in, because you're not going to have these like haters and these jealous people around you trying to keep you down. Like they're blocking you from the success right now. So you got to keep letting them go and get in the magician energy and make the world your oyster. I hope that helps. Does that make sense? I hope that reading made sense. I'm going to pull a general spread now, unless anybody wants a $10 question themselves. Otherwise, I'll just pull, just general reading, whatever the cards want to say. Okay, good. I'm glad I can help. Yeah. Just really stay strong, Carrie. I mean, it's hard. Like I went through it too a while ago, and like I went through a long period of isolation where I just did not have any friends. Like I was just alone, and it's hard. But it's like when you have toxic people around you, sometimes you do just have to be alone for a while until you can trust yourself to manifest better people. You know what I mean? Or like join like a community or something where you're going to meet positive people. Like your person, like your true love might not be your usual type. They probably are not going to be your usual type. Like, because you got to be mindful of like the subconscious, like the body language, like who you're going for. You know what I mean? Because it's not like a lot of women think like, oh, all men are dicks, like all men are bad. And it's like, no, it's like you're going for the same type of man again and again. Like you're physically like noticing his body language without realizing it, and you're attracted to that body language. So it's like no, not all men are dicks. There's a lot of nice guys, but you're not physically attracted to the nice guys. You know what I mean? So it's a matter of getting yourself out of the energy of being attracted to bad guys and getting yourself into the energy of being attracted to decent men. You know what I mean? Like, but it's a process. It really is. If you have like deep rooted psychological childhood wounds, it's a process getting through that energy and actually genuinely being attracted to better people. It can take a while, you know? I mean, I never really went to counseling, but like if I had, I probably could have ended that pattern a lot sooner because it's a pattern I still struggle with, you know? But like, I mean, not so much anymore. Like I don't resonate with my exes, but it's like it took me like years to get out of that energy. You know what I mean? And it's like if I had just gone to counseling, I probably could have gotten out of that energy sooner because I would have had like someone like helping me with it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a process. It's like I'm just saying, go easy on yourself. You know, just go easy on yourself. It doesn't happen overnight, which I think is like, you know, like I said, you're just in the middle of it. It's like you're making progress. It's slow progress is all, but it's just like really letting those people go is going to free your energy up because that's what I'm getting is that they're blocking your abundance. And like, when you really start letting them go, it's like things are going to start getting better for you. Like once you get out of that energy, you know what I mean? So just keep moving forward. Keep knowing what you deserve. Listen to your intuition about people. And don't give in to the loneliness. You know what I mean? Like if someone talks, it comes back. Don't give in just because you want someone there. You know what I mean? Like you got to stay strong and block them and cut them out no matter who they are. You know, again, like I said, you can cut family members out. It's your right. If you want to do that, it's your life. Like, don't let anyone guilt trip you for it. It's up to you, you know? So now I'm just going to do a general spread, whatever the cards want to say. 3 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Actually, I'm going to shuffle those better. I think I need to light some sage for them. How you doing, Diamonds? Seven of Pentacles. The World. Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands. I like how the Ten of Wands keep coming up in all these spreads because the Ten of Wands is like about releasing a burden. So like this energy group, it's like you guys just released a burden. You released something that was holding you back. And maybe kind of quickly too, like maybe kind of like a fiery energy where like, screw this, I'm done. Like you wrapped up a cycle. I think it was something that like you bled for, like something you worked for, so you didn't want to let it go. But it's like now that you're letting it go, you're freeing yourself. And now the world is your oyster because you're setting yourself free. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you were holding on to something that was like not working for you, but it could be like a way of being. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a person, but it could be. But it's like you like had bled for it. It was familiar. Like you put so much into it that you didn't want to let it go. But now you're letting it go. Now you're like, you know what? I don't want to waste any more of my life on this, whatever it is. Like like you're wrapping up a karmic cycle. Queen of Wands, like you're coming into your power. 6 of Wands. Yeah, you might be coming into the public eye as well. A lot of you are some of you are like psychics, or you're like in the media, or you're going to be coming into it. Like there's something with like publicity, like people like admiring you, watching you. Also, exes are going to be watching you when you're in this energy too. 6 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Because 6 of Cups is like, I take it as like nostalgia. Page of Swords. For those of you that are watching this like later, like after the live stream has ended, can you comment below and tell me if there's like a good time that you guys like are online that you want me to go live, because I feel like there's not very many people on there. Like I never know when you guys are online. Like I don't know, are you guys usually on at like at night, in the morning? I'm in California, so I'm going off of Pacific Standard Time, because I have a lot of people that are like in other countries too. So I don't really know like what the, you know, what time zone you're in, what time to go live is best. You have reward for all your hard work. It's just not coming in the form you thought it was going to come in, if that makes sense. It's almost like you were bleeding and trying for this one certain situation, like a certain person, a certain job, a certain way of being, and you knew it was over and you were being stubborn and holding on to it, and now you're kind of releasing that burden. But you have like reward after hard work. So like whatever you've been manifesting, it's like it's coming, just not in that form. You know what I mean? Like if it was like a job that you were holding on to, like you knew it was a dead end job, like, but you were so set on getting that raise or something, or you're just, you know what I mean? Like you just stayed with it. Well, it's like it's ending, but then like you're going to have a better job replacing it. So you're still going to have the reward that you're seeking. You're still going to have the money you're seeking, it just not in the form that you expected it. Or like love, like if you're holding on to a certain person and it's like it's familiar, like you bled for it, you worked for it, you put a lot of months or years into this, like you've been waiting for a long time, like you don't want to give up, like, you know, kind of like just like a stubborn energy, like you've gone through so much that you don't want to give up now. But it's like now you're giving up on it. Now you're like, you know what, enough is enough. And so you have this love coming in somewhere else. So it's like all that work is being rewarded. It's being paid for, but it's not in the situation you thought it was going to be in. It's instead the universe is bringing someone else in that can love you properly when this other person couldn't. So you do have that reward coming. It's just not quite in the form that you thought it was going to come in, if that makes sense. Justice. I like how we got the justice card again. I like that keeps coming up. Yeah, you have justice. Like you have, you know, the things that you've been trying to manifest. It's like it's coming. It might not be the way you thought it was going to come, but it's happening. Someone might be building something with you too. Three of Pentacles. It'd be like teamwork, like building something together. Five of Swords. Could also be saying be cautious if you're going into business with someone, like stand your ground, like be kind of careful about shady people if you're going into business with someone right now. Ace of Swords is clarity, communication, maybe some truth coming out here. The Hierophant. This is an interesting, because this is like group societies. Like I see it as control sometimes, but like in this context, I see it more like a social group or like society in general. Like you're going to be building something with like a group, I think, or like some kind of social organization. You've got a lot of justice coming in, and it's gonna come in fast. Eight of Wands, it's gonna come in fast. I think I'm gonna wrap this reading up because there's only like a couple of people here. I feel like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wrap this up because I've been on for a while. Does anyone want a $10 question? Anyone else want a $10 question before I go? Yeah, you're making a judgment call, and I think it's like you're leaving the past behind. Like you know it's time. So you've got justice, you've got abundance. You're going to be that. You are the High Priestess, or you're about to be. You're coming into this like through study, through time, through effort. Like your efforts are going to be rewarded, just not quite the same path you thought it was going to be. Like the path is changing, but it's going to be for the best, and you're going to look back and you're going to be thankful for it, if that makes sense. Like you're going to realize everything's going to start falling into place. You're going to realize why things had to just kind of happen the way they did. It'll make sense later this year. But anyway, I'm going to get off. But if anyone wants a private reading, just send me an email. It is in the description box. My email is dragon here. I'll put it in the live stream chat too. It's dragonenchantress@aol.com. So if anyone wants a private reading, just email me. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll probably come on. If there's any interest for it, I'll probably come on sometime tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.